I served in Berlin from 1987 to 1990. The first job title, I was the transportation officer in Berlin. And then in summer of 1989, I moved over to the Allied staff, and I was a logistics officer, or would have been called the G4 for Allied staff in the British sector, Olympic Stadium area. I was married, and my daughter, Shelley, actually went to school at Berlin American High School from '87 and graduated in 1990 in the Olympic Stadium. We lived at 28 Gerristrasse, across from the library of Free University of Berlin. I would say the people. I worked with some great individuals, both military and civilian. That made it so much fun because everybody knew what the mission was and how important it was here in Berlin. What I liked about it is I could travel since I had the responsibility of the duty trains. I would take the duty train every once in a while across to either Frankfurt. We had two that went out every night, one going to Frankfurt and one going to Bremerhaven. And in Bremerhaven and Frankfurt, we would have trains coming in overnight. So I would take it out to kind of make sure that I knew what was going on and our guys were taking care of the passengers and so forth. Then we'd stop at the Russian checkpoint at the wall between East and West Germany, and I would meet with the the Russian counterpart. I have so many special memories. The two that stand out, of course, in the U.S. sector, units would go to Brandenburg Gate and get their picture taken. That was quite exciting, very historical. But when I went to Allied staff, I noticed the pictures that they had on the wall were all done in front of the British headquarters, which was Allied staff headquarters too in Berlin. And I told our chief of staff, Colonel Nesmith, I said, "Sir, won't we do what the Americans do in U.S. units and have it at Brandenburg Gate?" And he said, "Well, good, you set it up." So I had buses. I got with the U.S. sector, and they set up like a little bandstand so we could have our people standing on it. We had about 40 or so. And British, French, and American, civilian and military. So we got out there, got it set up, and noticed in front of us there was another stand, and that was used by the German TV stations because something was going on. We were there on the 8th of November, and something was going on the other side, and we kind of knew that there was all sorts of activities such as marches and things like that. Did not realize that the next night, that was November the 9th, 1989, when, as they would say, the wall started coming down. Because there's great people here. I always say, I do things like this. The people I realize that are in an organization like this are not only great people, but they do some great things. Like today, giving $1,500 to the museum here at the old Outpost Theater. I think it's a great thing to do. And, we did that as an organization. And it's not only getting together with guys and talking about stories about Berlin. If you were here, Berlin was a special place. It's one of the best assignments I ever had. And I've had some really great assignments. And it's just great people.